My name is Jeremy. I actually initially started with IT, but I sort of, when I started working, I didn't really enjoy the work, so I decided to go back to school and do psychology. Why? It's a good question. I've always had an interest in human behaviour, so especially when I was younger, I read a fair bit of literature, watched a lot of independent movies, I guess with the premise of exploring the human condition. So not only just the good things, the joys in life, but also I guess the darker aspects of the human experience. So understanding forms of escapism, why people self-injure or how someone gets to a point of wanting to end their lives. So just to be able to sort of just understand that, and it's a bit cliched sounding, but to be able to use that understanding in an applied way, I think is very meaningful and something that I think is very gratifying. At the moment, we're going to be placed in the Monash University Clinic, so that's where we'll be seeing clients at this point in time. We do a lot of assessments, we do a lot of interviews and understanding the case history of a client to understand, I guess, all the little factors, being able to put the pieces of the puzzles together to understand how somebody has got to a stage where they're at, and to be able to use that to incorporate into, I guess, planning for treatment and to be able to engage with people to implement that type of treatment. A lot of the time it's engaging in therapy, so being able to delve into, I guess, for example, if somebody has a certain type of thought, to be able to explore that, to understand how that thought has come about, and to be able to try and, I guess, change it. Because when you change a thought, it has an impact on your environment, and that environment has an impact on you. So it's a bit of a cycle, be able to disrupt that cycle. So that's one way of doing that. The diversity, just knowing that each and every client is different. Again, as I was saying, just understanding that each person has a different way of getting to where they are. So understanding the pieces of the puzzle, to put that together, to be able to formulate that for treatment, I find that extremely challenging. So psychologists are incredibly in demand. I don't think you'll be out of work if you choose this particular career, this occupation. There's more demand than supply at this point in time. You can work in hospitals, working with people who may have terminal illnesses, not just terminal illnesses, but sort of health-related issues, and understanding and being able to treat, I guess, the stresses that may be associated with that. You may choose to work with adolescents with behavioural issues or conduct issues. So it's wide and varied. You have different streams. You can go into clinical psychology. You could go into a forensic type of psychology, looking at, I guess, again, the darker sides of human nature. So advice, I would say, is do your research, first and foremost, about the profession. Understand what it is about. And then also, I guess, more importantly, understand the hurdles and the steps you need to be able to get to become a registered psychologist. It's a long road. Follow your passion, work hard, and believe in yourself. Just, no matter what circumstance you're in or what background you've come from, and the setbacks that you're going to have along the way, I think that if you stick with those three things and you persist with it, you will make things come eventually. It's just the fact that it's a meaningful occupation, to be able to have a direct impact on somebody's life. And I guess you get that in all healthcare occupations, but to be able to also do that in an area that you are passionate about, that you're really curious about and interested in, is a great thing, to be able to assist with people. Again, it's very cliched, but it's meaningful work, and that's what I think the best thing is. Okay. First and foremost, you have to do an undergrad degree. That might take about 3 years, and then you'll have to do a fourth year, and then after that you'll have to do a postgraduate degree. And to be able to get to that particular stage of doing the postgraduate degree, you need to get your marks up. It's a competitive area. And so just to be able to understand the hurdles and the challenges that you're going to face along the way, because it's a long road, but if you're able to get there and you're still passionate about it after knowing that road, yeah, my hat's off to you, and I wish you the best of luck.